Rising waters. Flooding can happen in many parts of the United States. Not all floods are alike. Some floods happen slowly. A flash flood can happen in minutes. Learning about floods can help you stay safe. Why do floods happen? There are two types of floods. The first type of flood happens when a river has too much water. The water rises over the sides of the river. This can happen because a storm has caused too much rainfall. Melting snow can cause floods. First, warm weather melts the snow, then the water flows into the river. The river floods if there is too much water. There is a second type of flood. It happens when water from the sea is pushed onto the land. A hurricane can cause this. Strong winds from a hurricane blow onto the land. Sometimes floods happen when there is an earthquake. An earthquake can cause very big waves to rush towards the shore. What happens next? There can be many problems after a flood. If a flood happens on a farm, the water can drown the plants. This means that there will be less food for people to eat. Floods also cause damage to buildings and bridges. They can even wash away entire roads. This can make it hard for rescue workers to help people who are trapped by the water. But rescue workers try hard to get to these people. It is important to bring them food and fresh water. Everything they own may have been washed away, or it could be covered in dirt. Sewers might have been flooded and made the water dirty. This makes the water unsafe to drink. How do people avoid floods? People all over the world work to avoid floods. In many countries, they build dikes or levees. These act as walls to keep the water away from the land. In one part of England, there is a metal wall built across a river. The wall can be raised and lowered. The wall is raised when the sea might cause the river to flood. Some towns in the United States use part of their land to create wetlands. Wetlands act like sponges. They absorb the water from floods before it can get to the towns. Floods can be scary, but flooding does not last forever, and people around the world are working to keep buildings, land, and people safe from floods. Knowing how floods happen can keep you safe. Be ready. Being ready can help you stay safe too.